All right, everyone, let's get things going. Coach Brittany here with your Thursday edition of Abs and Core, and we always throw some mobility in there as well. If it's your first time here, all you need is a mat. Maybe you want to have something heavy close by, maybe not, completely optional. It's a great workout even with just body weight. You don't need anything extra unless that's something you want. Maybe it's a book, detergent, a dumbbell, a kettlebell, whatever you have laying around. There will be the opportunity to use extra weight in a couple of these exercises. For now, though, let's stand up after a day of sitting, and we will start moving a little bit before we get into our first set of the abs. So let's make our way over to our mats. And we're just going to start with some basic squats. Nothing too crazy, nothing too intense or deep. We're just getting our hips and knees and ankles and back used to moving again after sitting or standing in one place for most of the day. Should just feel nice right now. You don't have to go super far down. As you can tell, I'm going about halfway down and coming back up. I know my low back and hamstrings and glutes are tight after sitting all day. It's just part of the gig with office work. What can we do? All right, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Okay, from here, come to the top of your space. You need some room behind. We're going to move into the world's greatest stretch. So we're going to start with bringing our right knee up to our chest. And let's take a couple ankle circles in each direction. And with control, step back, reverse lunge. Both hands come to the inside of your left foot. Keep your right hand on the ground. Reach the left arm up. Twist. Enjoy it. And let's bring left hand to the outside of our left foot and straighten your left leg just as much as you can. Don't force it. Take a breath. And let's look forward, step forward, and stand up. Other side. Left knee to chest. Couple ankle circles in each direction. And with control, step back, reverse lunge. Both hands come to the inside of your right foot. Keep your left hand down, right arm comes up. And we twist through the spine. Enjoy it. And let's bring right hand to outside of our right foot, straighten the right leg. Enjoy that hamstring stretch. Make sure your hips are pointing straight down towards the ground. Bring that left hip forward, right hip back. And let's bring the left foot forward to meet the right. And we stand up nice and slow. Great work, everyone. Let's loosen our back up a little more. It makes abs easier. Feet are wide, toes are pointing straight ahead. Lateral squats. And back to center, lateral squat. Other side, back to center. And to the left, center, to the right, center. We're working those inner thighs, stretching them out. Should feel nice. Once again, after a day of probably not much side to side movement. And let's do one more each side after this. Right knee bends and back to center, and left knee bends and back to center. Go ahead and bring the feet closer together, and that's our warm up. All right, for the part that you're actually here for, abs, 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 abs. So our first set of exercises, we've got 4 of them. We're going to be going one to the other, no rest in between them. I'll tell you when to switch. Quick preview here. We have Happy Stars coming up first. So legs are wide, arms are overhead. From here, we're coming up, touching opposite hand to opposite leg, back to the ground, and then coming up to the other side. Try and keep your head and neck off the ground for that. For our second one, we have hip lifts. You're on the ground and then lifting your feet up to the ceiling by lifting your hips. Our third one, feet are on the ground. We have goalkeepers. Try and come up like you're actually going to stop that ball in the Olympics. Our fourth and final one in the set, dead bugs, opposite arm, opposite leg. If you don't remember those, it's completely fine. Follow along with me. Let me get my timer here, ready to go. Like I said, we're going through this 3 times. Stick with me, do the best you can, no breaks. 3, 2, 1, and we are starting with Happy Stars. Starting with the tough one right off the bat. Try and keep your arms, legs, head, and neck off the ground the entire time. Do the best you can. Like I said, this is a tough one. We're just going for it right away. Hip lifts are coming up next in 2, 1. Relax your head and neck, legs are straight, and we're reaching legs up to the ceiling. You do get a break in that your hips can rest on the ground after each repetition, unlike with our Happy Stars. Doing great. Working those lower abs so much right off the bat. I know mine are already burning. I'm sure yours are too. 3, 2, 1. Goalies are next. So we can be nice and quick with this one. You don't have to come up super far. You can go kind of fast with this one. So we got our goalkeeper training, working the sides of our abs, upper abs as well. Dead bugs are coming up next in 2, 1. We're on our back, bring those legs up to 90-90 position, and then we're dropping opposite arm, opposite leg to the ground. Your legs do not have to be parallel to the ground as you're extending them. We want the work to be in our abs, not in our low back. So you might be more at a 45-degree angle as you extend your legs. And we're back at the top. Happy Stars, here we go. If your abs are completely fried after that first round, you can have your arms and legs and head on the ground like I do right now. That's okay. If you're feeling great, try and float your legs and your arms the whole time. 2, 1, hip lifts. Whew. Oh, those Happy Stars, they are tough. Try and touch your toes to the ceiling and lower with control. Doing great, everyone. Goalies are coming up next. Stick with it, no breaks. 2, 1. Put those feet on the floor, and we are doing goalies. Your hands can be across your chest, or you'll notice my hands are out like I'm actually going to catch the soccer ball. Throwing it back to my goalkeeping days in high school. All 5'4" of me. All right, we've got dead bugs coming up in 2, 1. Dead bugs. No break for our abs here. You should feel the abs working as you extend the leg and as you bring it back in. You've got this. We've got one more round of work coming up soon. 2, 1. Here we go with those happy stars. Whew, my abs are on fire. I don't know about you. Nice. Keep it going. We're almost there. Hip lifts are next. 2, 1. Arms are by our side. Feet are glued together. Lifting toes to ceiling, trying to lower with control as much as we can. Great work, everyone. Keep it going. Goalkeepers are next. 3, 2, 1. Put those feet on the ground. Here we go, side to side. Go, go, go. This is our last round of these. 10 seconds, no breaks. Dead bugs in 2, 1. We're on our back. Dead bugs. Here we go. Try and bring that heart rate down. Find your focus. We get a break after this. So hang in there, stay tough. Almost there. And time. Woo! Go ahead and lay there. Maybe bring your arms overhead, or you can roll over and take a little cobra pose, press up pose with your hands up by head level, relaxing the lower body and peeling the chest off the ground. All right, no worries. As always, there is more fun to come in this class. We have another group of exercises. This time we have 3 exercises. We're going to go through this 4 times. You might have heard of all of these. So we have bicycles, we have bridges where we're holding, and bridges where we're marching. So we're going to go through this 4 times. Follow along with me. Once again, no break, but that's okay. You can do it. Make sure you have some water there. Do take a break if you need it. Maybe count to 3 and then get right back to it again. Nice part of this class is that we get to be on our backs most of the time, and that is true for these next 3 exercises. So stick with me. I'll be coaching you through it. We're going to start with bicycle crunches first. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So hands are behind your head. Elbows are wide. We're bringing shoulder to opposite knee. Nice. 2, 1. Feet come on the ground. Push your heels into the ground. Lift up into a bridge. We're holding for now. We're going to move soon, but for now, we are pushing the heels in the ground. Lift the toes up if you can. Keep squeezing those glutes. Now, keep holding that bridge and lift 1 foot 1 inch above the ground, and then the other foot 1 inch above the ground. We're marching. Take your time with this one. Go slow. Keep lifting. 2, 1. All the way down. We're back to bicycles. So that's our set. Bicycles, bridge holds, and bridge marching. Some abs, and then more abs, but with glutes. 2, 1. We're back to bridges, arms by your side, push the heels into the ground. Lift your hips high enough where you feel your glutes. Pull your belly button towards your spine and breathe. And we're marching. Don't let your hips rock from side to side. Imagine there's lasers coming off the front of your hips pointing up towards the ceiling. Don't let those lights move. 2, 1. We're back to bicycles halfway through this set. This is the start of round 3. We've got one more round after this. Nice and quick with these bicycles. 2, 1. We're back to bridges. Use this bridge as a time to find your breathing. Bring your heart rate down. Keep lifting and squeezing your glutes. Don't let your knees fall out to the side. They should be parallel, even as we start marching right now. So keep pushing your heel into the ground. Keep lifting your hips. Don't let them sag. One more round starts now. Back to bicycles. Nice and quick on these bicycle crunches. You've got this. Go, go, go. 2, 1, and bridges. Find your breath. Look at your knees. Make sure they're in line with your hips, not too wide and not touching. And we're marching one leg and then the other. Doing great. We get a break after this. Keep your hips still. Don't let them rock. 2, 1, and you made it. Great job out there, everyone. We have one more set of work to go. This is what I like to call our whole plank rotisserie, so to speak, in that we're going to get all sides of our abs. We have our side plank, a regular plank, and then a side plank on the other side. We're going to go through this 3 times. So that's 3 minutes of planking. You can do this. It sounds hard, but you can do it. With our planks, you can be on your forearms, you can be on your hands, you can be on your knees, you can be on your toes. It's up to you. I'm going to demonstrate a bunch of things as we go on. But if you have been typing all day, forearms might be the way to go. We're going to start with a side plank on our right side. There will be times where I'm facing away from the camera for this one, unfortunately, so stick with me. But get ready for your plank on the right. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and we're lifting. So your feet can be staggered or stacked. Staggered is a little bit easier than stacked. And we're thinking top hip to the ceiling and your body is completely straight. 2, 1, let's roll over into our normal regular plank on hands or on forearms. Abs are in, you're pushing the ground away from you like you're Chuck Norris. 2, 1, side plank on the other side. Try and keep your variations the same from one side plank to the other, at least for this first round. And then maybe you make it more challenging after this. 2, 1, side plank on the first side. So think about reaching up for the ceiling, top hip reaches, top hand reaches. Breathe through it. 2, 1, and we're planking. Remember, you can be on your knees for this one. That's completely fine. Maybe your shoulders are absolutely torched today from some of the stuff we did in Jazzy's class. You've got this. 2, 1, side plank on the left side. Well, left side if you're following me. On your second side, let's say. We've got one more round after this. Dig deep. 2, 1, side plank on that first side. So here's a demonstration of being on your knees and your hands. Bottom knee can be on the ground. You can be on hand or forearm, and that top leg is straight. 2, 1, and we're planking. Abs are tight. Glutes are tight. Front of your thighs are tight. Push the ground away. It's a very active thing. You've got this. 2, 1, side plank on that second side. Last round of these. You've got it. Almost there. Don't give up. Push, push, push. 2, 1, and you made it. Woo, nicely done, everyone. Go ahead and come onto your belly, hands on either side of your face, elbows pulled in. Inhale to prepare, and on the exhale, keep your hips on the ground. Push your chest up only as high as you can go without the hips coming off the ground and without your shoulders being up by your ears. Try and relax everything down. Taking a breath. And let's go ahead and come down to our bellies, slowly bringing our forehead to the ground. Nicely done. Let's come up into a half kneeling position next. We'll get some hip flexors and maybe a couple other things, and then we'll get you on your way. So left knee's on the ground, right foot is forward. Squeeze your left butt, bring your abs in, maintain that squeeze as you bring the hips forward. Hands can be resting, or we can bring left ear or left arm up by left ear. It'd be really hard to bring your ear up by your arm. And let's relax out of it. Switch sides. Right knee comes to the ground, left foot comes forward. Right butt squeezes this time, abs are pulled in. You can hold on to your abs and glute as you come forward. You can rest your hands on your thigh. You can bring your arm up by your ear, but breathe. Enjoy the stretch after a day of sitting. And release out of it. All right, everyone, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Coach Brittany, and this is Abs and Core. We are back with Luis as usual on Tuesdays with this class, also at 4:30. And then I will see you all next Thursday, same time, same place. Make sure you download the Exosfit app on the App Store or in the Android store so that you can have the latest version of this and chat with your coach online. That's our newest feature. We want to keep you connected and help you succeed. So make sure you check that out. All right, until next time, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time.